The New York Knicks, they're 11-4 under Woodson after Mike D'Antoni resigned after an 18-24 beginning, Doris.
Well, the number that pops obviously is the opponent's points per game. And, you know, we're talking so much about Mike Woodson's influence on the defensive end. How about their offense tonight? They're shooting 82.4%. Everything they're doing is at the rim. I know this is a size-compromised Milwaukee Bucks team, but everything has been with little resistance and right around the rim. All 5 starters have scored. All 5 have a minimum of 4 points. A night ago, the ball stopped. They couldn't generate offense, and now look what they've done.
26 out of the 30 points, Doris, have been in the paint. It's almost looked like a layup line at times tonight. Mike Bibby checking into the ball game along with J.R. Smith for the New York Knicks. Bibby inside to Chandler, and another bucket right at the rim. Chandler with 9. And they are making it look very simple and very easy right now.
It's a Milwaukee team that has had stretches in the course of the season, 4- and 5-minute stretches where they've played defense, but they haven't played it yet in the first period.
Dunleavy finally breaks the drought. Dunleavy's been one of the most productive players in the league coming off the bench. 12-point advantage for the New York Knicks. Carmelo isolated on the play. Goes over Baumute, can't get it to go. Jennings on the drive. Sweet soft touch on the floater. Well, Brendan Jennings. Oh, Carmelo knocks it down right over Baumute. Wow, that's a tough shot.
Yeah, and then Baumute and Delfino will draw him much of the night, and he had little success, Melo, on the box with Baumute. So now you see the versatile offensive game. Just steps away and says, okay, I can't beat you in the post, I'll take you away.
Dunleavy with a nice step back, a long 2. And the lead is at 10. A quarter that the Bucks can't wait to see finish. Carmelo with a quick trigger, maybe a 2-for-1 opportunity there. Here's Jennings. Nice feed to Dunleavy. Now they come alive a little bit.
This is a team that needs to play with pace. They are 4th in the league in terms of possessions per game. You can see the speed of Jennings and Dunleavy. What a great offseason acquisition for this club.
J.R. Smith. Milwaukee with an 8-2 run. Bibby double team. Smith has to launch. And J.R. Smith knocks it down for his first field goal.
Yeah, just nice play. The defense is closing in one direction, so he goes opposite the body. Smart.
Jennings with the high ball screen from Udo. Misses that time with the floater, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Carmelo Anthony leading the Knicks to 77% shooting from the field. I mean, they gave each other dap, and then they came out and proceeded to knock down almost all of their shots.
Defensive end.
Well, I thought the ball moved. Our pick and roll offense was really good. And we got up and down the floor. We got key stops and got out and got some fast break points. We got to keep that going for 3 more quarters.
Milwaukee closed the quarter somewhat strong, particularly Brandon Jennings. What do you need defensively?
Well, we got to make sure we keep him in front of us. But we got to do a better job on Dunleavy. I mean, he's working off the screens, and our switchings are not coming together.
Mike, thank you.
Ironically, on cue, Dunleavy comes off a screen and knocks down the shot. And miraculously, Doris, it's only a 6-point ball game.
After giving up 77% in the first quarter, another slow start, you've weathered the storm.
Shumpert driving all the way to the bucket and gets the layup to go.
Well, how good is this guy going to be? Already one of the better individual perimeter defenders in the league, and he's just going to get better and better on the offensive end.
Beno Udrih got loose off the screen and knocks it down. Now, how important is it for New York to keep its momentum going here? Because Carmelo Anthony starts the second quarter on the bench. They become a little bit offensively challenged, right?
Yes, this is the time where they'd like to feature J.R. Smith. They're going to get a little timeout here, but this is where it's been a challenge, getting that second score.
Timeout on the floor. Back with more right after this. On the Portland Trail Blazers in the second half of the doubleheader as Ellis brings Milwaukee a little bit closer to within just 4.
The turnovers continue to plague the New York Knicks.
This is the period last night against Chicago, things really went south for the Knicks offensively. Here's Smith over to Novak. Shumpert on the drive, took it up, and got rejected by Sanders. Larry Sanders just checked in and immediately making his presence felt. Bucks have made 8 of their
Mark, he's tough, he can make shots. Good communicator on the defensive end.
Giving his team a huge boost, bringing them to within 2. Kick ball out of bounds. They're going to reset back to 14 on the shot clock. Carmelo Anthony watching the first 2 minutes of this period from the bench, and already that lead has evaporated.
You know, as importantly, Baron Davis not on the floor. It has been a struggle for them to create good offensive sets without Baron Davis.
8 on the shot clock for J.R. Smith. Tough contested jump. That include the facial expression,
That's
too.
That's great.
And Levy knocked down both free throws, an 82% free throw shooter. 1 more to go. He has been a New York Knicks killer this year, and this is the 3rd. He's averaged 25.5 a game in the 3 games this year against New York. It's the first tie in the ball game since it was 2-2. Smith taking out his do-it-yourself kit. Didn't work, and he commits the foul, too.
Bob Moute is a very good defender. Just sat down in the stance and refused to let J.R. Smith get by.
A tough time for J.R. Smith since signing with the New York Knicks. Shooting just 38% from the field, and played for a couple of months over in the Chinese Basketball Association. Sanders underneath, and he stepped out of bounds. J.R. Smith is one of those guys, Doris, that potentially is a number 2 scoring option for Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, I think very quietly you try to continue to show confidence in him, run your offense through him when he's with the second unit. He's a hot and cold shooter, though. He can scare both coaches, Mark Jones.
Steve Novak with a bad pass turns it over. Novak with a big night tonight. A homecoming. He is from just north of the city of Milwaukee. Has a bunch of family members here, and Novak at times has been a very big part of what the Knicks do offensively. Although of late has struggled finding the mark.
He's missed his last 9 shots, but I think that has to do with the attention teams are now paying this guy.
What a move by Ellis. Wow. And the Bucks with the lead. A 10-0 sprint by Milwaukee. Smith blocked by Sanders. And it's a 3-on-2. Udrih got it.
Smart play. They just pull up before they can get to the rim, and I think Mike Woodson going to see him. Yep, time for a timeout.
Sanders with a big block at the defensive end.
And finally, some life from the crowd. Folks, you got to help your team. This is a playoff run in Milwaukee on the strength of Mike Dunleavy, and in this instance, Monte Ellis, a 12-0 run. There's life in the legs, everything beginning where they're doing a better job.